Welcome to Lion Trading. Going over today's SPY recap and live analysis. There is quite a lot to go over because we had quite some action today. As you can see, several big moves in each direction. Here in the pre-market brief for Discord members, I was explaining that there were a couple of ways to play this gap that we had below in the morning, and that once we filled this gap right here, now we didn't completely fill it, was a partial gap fill, but from there we could see this reversal that we got with this inverse head and shoulder and grab this liquidity right there. And I also explained that if that happened, to be looking up here for this head and shoulder right here to form if there was going to be a flag like that before we head back down. And now, as you can see into the close, we started to form this inverse cup right here. So before going over what to be watching for tomorrow with this possibility right here, we get a handle, or once again it wants to reverse like that, we will go over the entries in the chart. So first thing here in the morning, you can see we have this head and shoulder right here, as well as this inverse cup and handle. And within that, once again, you see this head and shoulder that you could have taken for this trade down. Within orange, you can see that we identified right here with the green. And from there, you continue to see the green on the way down. Once again, head and shoulder as we continue within the orange. Now by here, you should have been well protected on your trade as the gap was approaching, and we have had around a $4 sell-off at this point, so you should not have had a losing trade here, even with this reversal that we see right here with this head and shoulder, as well as this cup, and you can see this controlled selling within the yellow, once again giving you this breakout. Now, I explained that if we close this larger cup right here and form this inverse head and shoulder, and then from there held above the high of day, we could see a true reversal like we got. Now, I also was saying that this could just be a bounce, right? And if that was, right, retesting this level right here, from there we would need to see this head and shoulder within this green algorithm if we wanted to continue going lower. That did not happen, and that is okay. Your trade was already protected down here. Now, from there, I explained to be watching for this yellow controlled selling on the way up. As you can see, it is in here, right? Several times. You can see on this entire way up, we are using the yellow. There are entries within it right here. You can see these inverse head and shoulders, right? Now you have a larger one right here. This one also formed this cup and handle once again with that yellow, and you can see this entry right there. So there are several trades you could have taken to the downside and to the upside like I explained, and we still haven't even covered the entire day. Now from this cup and handle, with this continuation that we have right here, we can see this green is starting to taper, and we are forming this head and shoulder as there is this liquidity right here, and to be paying attention to that. Otherwise, watch for it to do something like this if we want to head back up, and you can see that that never happened. And from there, we begin to head down and close this cup here at the end of the day, right, with the cup and the handle. And there are several entries here to the downside that you can take. Now with that cup that I was saying closed right here, you can see it on the 1 minute, and within this larger cup we see several smaller ones closing with the handle, and I explained this on the 5-minute chart as I was away, but there are several entries on the way down as we continue to close these cups, right, just like this. Once again, we have this one right here with this same green handle right here, head and shoulder off of this liquidity, and another cup and handle right there. You could also take, once again, this head and shoulder, and this is that continuation. many great trades today if you understood how to trade the structure and the algos. But now I'm going to go over what to be watching tomorrow. So as I was mentioning at the start of the video, with this inverse cup closing right here, we can now watch for this green and this white algorithm once again to form that handle right here if we want to head down, because we do have PCE in the morning, so we will probably not start at this exact area. But if we do start with, say, a gap up, right, look for it to reverse like this. We need to hold back above these levels right here and close something like that if we were to head back up, because you can see there is maybe some possible tapering right here with this yellow algorithm. And if we do want to do something like this, be watching for it. Now, if we have a gap down tomorrow, we can look for, once again, some sort of maybe handle back up to this level right here, and continuation within this orange right here, and the green and white on the way down. Like I was mentioning with that partial gap fill that we got today at this level right here, we can now look for if we do continue within this orange tomorrow and with the green, right, to watch if we hit this next level right here at 534. We have liquidity there, so maybe we even could head down lower, down to a level like this, continuing to close this inverse cup on the way down. You can see, right, we have this handle right here, head and shoulder on the way down. Once again, this same handle, head and shoulder on the way down. So if we get that again, right, this is very possible. Now, in order to understand the trend and the direction we want to go, we can see that we retested this 5-day moving average almost here, and this bottom Bollinger Band is starting to open up like I was explaining. Now from there, we want to see this continuing to head down, the bottom Bollinger heading down, and from there we will get these 5-day retests, right? Same way on the way up, 5-day retest, upper Bollinger, 5-day upper Bollinger, and so on. So watch as this heads down. Maybe we see another 5-day test, right? And we continue to head down, closing this larger cup right here. So with PCE tomorrow, we will just have to wait and see what happens. But that is going to wrap up the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see members in the morning.